and I know they hate it. Struggling that life, looking aggravated. Got straight to the money, no procrastinating. Buying anything I want, life's a vacation. You can tell by my walk, I'm activated. Don't make me do it to it. Don't make me.
Yo.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to the greatest show in the world. It's always the greatest show in the world when I'm on it. To across the way from the US to the UK. Apologies for being so late. Yeah, we're sorry, but we're here now. Again, today's episode is, I'll introduce. Well, today's a block party, guys. My favorite. You don't know how fucking much I love a good block party. When there's a block and there's a party, I'm like, I'll introduce my co-host, who will introduce our special guest. And we might have some more throughout the duration of this programming. But yeah, Trill, how are you?
I'm great, my brother. How are you?
Oh, mate, fucking ecstatic. You know, just I was here so early. It's nice.
Rico's back. Rico's back. You know what I'm saying? The block party. This was supposed to be the block party, but you know, it's only us, and we got yours truly. We got yours truly here. You know.
Come on, I had to come through, had to pull up. So, you know, just show my brother some love, man. You know, this is the 30th episode. Across the way, the commissioner, aka True Dollar Bill, and we've got Rico, you know, CEO of BanterNBoxing.
Oh gosh.
CEO El Rico, the Pride of Mexico.
I apologize, guys. Ever since I've decided to, by choice, keep my hair completely short to keep me young and beautiful, Trey's been on this Mexican vibe. He loves Canelo too much, and I can't wait for him to retire. Trill, you've obviously orchestrated all of this like you do every 10 episodes. Lead us to the land of my depression. I mean, milk and honey.
Okay, well, this was supposed to be the block party, you know.
Still the block party.
Now everybody showed up to the block party, but we still gonna keep it rolling. This episode was called Rico's Intervention. You know, you wasn't here last week, Rico, so I had to hold the show down by myself, by my lonesome, and it was actually a tremendous episode. You know,
it was beautiful.
It was.
I think it connected with the soul. It connected with the soul.
It was all right.
Yeah. It connected with people. It connected with
people. It was like 50%.
You know what I'm saying? Since you wasn't here, Rico.
Yep.
You get a chance to speak, and this is your part of the segment where you get to tell them why you mad, Rico.
Thank Christ. I have a list here.
Listen, you always get to say that you never get the chance to say anything. You're always saying that people are cutting you off, and you never get the chance to express yourself. So this right here, Rico, is your chance to tell them why you mad, Rico.
Yeah, why you mad?
Bro? Anybody, you know.
I've got a list of shit. So thank you guys. Anyway, Rico's intervention.
Before you go on, Rico, you know what I'm saying? This is definitely your time to shine. You know what I'm saying? So don't hold nothing back. I just want you to know, let the people know why you mad, Rico. Get it all off your chest. You know what I'm saying? Yes, that's you, Mr. BanterNBoxing.
Take over. Let us know what's up.
Right. First of all,
don't forget to let
thank you guys.
BanterNBoxing. Let them know this the takeover, Rico Mania. You know what I'm saying? This is what you do. You know what I'm saying? Let them know.
You can butter me up all you like, but I'm going to tell you exactly why I'm fucking mad. Okay? A couple of things right now. I'm mad at tardiness. Okay?
You gotta let it all out, Rico.
Let it out.
I'm trying really hard. Really hard. Thank you. Thanks.
You know you gotta say it with your chest, Rico. You gotta get it
all. My chest. I wore my smartest tank top for this episode. My whitest tank top.
What have I got myself into?
An intervention apparently, so you can't leave.
I know.
Right. I'm mad at tardiness.
You know, I love your passion, Rico. you know, I just wanted to say that I love your passion, Rico, and how you love the sport of boxing, man. You know, you got to let the people know. You got to definitely let the people know how much you love the sport of boxing, you know, and how passionate you are about the sport. But listen, this is your time, Rico. You know what I'm saying? You get to tell them why you mad, Rico. Finally get it off your chest while we got time. Go ahead, Rico.
Can I go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Right. I'm mad at tardiness. I'm mad at the cold.
This is a great episode, man. This is finally, you know what I'm saying, Rico getting a chance to speak, you know, and say what's on his mind. You know, I've been looking forward to this episode because, you know, the last episode, like, I had to do by myself because, Rico, you wasn't.
I'm mad at tardiness. I'm mad at being interrupted. I'm mad at this false claim of me.
What's going on, Rico? I am back, Rico. Hold on, we got to set this up right because we got to make sure that the people know what we're here for. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what we're here for, so I'm gonna let the people know what we're here for. We got yours truly, Trey, in the building. You know what I'm saying? Got my brother here in the building. Yes, yes, yes. To make sure that iBoxingHub is running the way it's supposed to be running. You know what I'm saying? And before we get into Ricco'S, tell them why you mad, we definitely got to shout out a word from our sponsor. Shout out to D-Rock. Trilogy, representing that iBoxingHub family, rocking that D-Rock clothing. You already know what it is.
Yeah. This feels good. We're gonna go to Boston.
Jeez.
Yeah, make sure y'all go and cop that D-Rock clothing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit that link right there that we just showed y'all on the promo. You already know how we rock.
Whoa. But no. What fresh hell is this? What fresh hell am I going through every 10 fucking episodes? Block Party Rico, you definitely get to say what you want to do, Rico. I'll tell you why I'm fucking mad. I'm mad because I can't get to say.
Whoa. We got to set it up, Rico. You can't.
I will set you up with instruction. Okay.
Right in the pool with all your clothes on. You still got your shoes and stuff on, and you trying to jump in the pool. You got to relax, Rico. We got to set it all up. You got to take your time, Rico. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. It's all right, Rico. You always rushing into things, man. We got time. This is the 30th episode, the block party. You know, Ricco'S intervention. You know what I'm saying? We have plenty of episodes in the past. You know, bringing back to reality. Talk about it Tuesdays. Money talks. Back to business. Meeting other minds and feel it in the air. You know, and you know, more famously, the block parties. You know what I'm saying? You know, Ricco'S favorite. You know, Rico always saying that he don't get a chance to talk. So we made a whole segment for him called Rico Speaks. Tell him why you mad, Rico. Tell him why you mad.
Take over.
I'm mad at the fact that I can't get to fucking speak. I'm mad at the fact that you do this rewind thing every single episode. Whoa, Rico. We got to set it up. This is not a game of basketball, okay? No one needs to up anything. And for damn more, I am not fucking angry. Okay, I'm not mad.
Whoa, Rico.
You say well one more time. You say well one more.
Whoa, Rico, you're coming off really aggressive, Rico. This is not what we're here for, man. You're making this about me. This is not about me, Rico. This is about you, Rico. This is
I blame you
all the time. You deflect, Rico. I don't want you to.
I blame you.
You blame me.
I was never like this. 30 episodes ago, I was fucking rainbows, unicorns, and happy things. That was this light skin brother. All of this happiness, smiles. See? Actually, no, take that down. That's the terrible fucking picture.
That's a great picture. That's a great picture.
That's a great picture, bro.
Yeah, that's a great picture.
You know
why it was? Yeah, because I couldn't hear fucking anything. All I could hear was me. That's why I was smiling like fuck. I was like, mate, this is great.
Rico,
so
you gotta. There's kids watching, Rico, and doing all this swearing and all this stuff like this. You're supposed to be happy, Rico. You're not supposed to let anything stop your shine or stop your happiness, Rico. I don't know what's going on with you, Rico. Lately, you just been all over the place, Rico. I'm not gonna talk about what you've been doing to civilians personally because that's just between me and you. But on the other note, Rick, I've been seeing this tension from you, and you know, I don't like
a mistake.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, yeah. But this seemed to have been happening, and I've been blaming everybody instead of taking accountability, Rico. You know what I'm saying? You're saying this, and you're doing this, and you're doing this. I haven't heard anything about you, Rico.
Because it's not me. Because I don't blame myself for shit. Because I don't make myself angry. You know, okay? I'm not angry anyway. I'm a happy-go-lucky guy. Okay?
You sure, bro? You sure? Just lay it out. Lay it out, man. How you feel? Just lay it out.
Yeah, man. It doesn't seem like you're happy, Rico.
Okay. You said something very interesting. Okay, Rico, there's kids watching the show. Okay, except for all of ours. Fuck them kids. Okay? And the second thing,
you can't say that. Come on, Rico. What is wrong with you, Rico?
Come on, man.
What's wrong?
Except for all of our kids.
No, it doesn't matter. They're all our kids. It takes a village, Rico. It takes a village.
You are not a Nigerian prince. And the second thing that we really need to establish right now is this is about me.
I'm not a prince. I'm a king.
And what I need to say in my look, at the end of the day, this is called Rico. Okay, this is dumbass worded episode. Okay, it's not my intervention, it's your guys' intervention. You need the intervention because 30 episodes ago, I was very different to how I am now. Right now, okay, because it'll be Rico, get it off your chest, Rico. And I'm like, okay, this is why I'm at. Rico, you can't go in too fast, Rico. You gotta be slow. Fuck that. Okay. And I'm sorry to be using so much profanity. I just want to apologize to the queen of iBoxingHub. They do these things. Okay, and the one thing that I do want to say
is
no, we're not doing nothing, my bro, man. We're just giving you the platform.
How many F.A.Ms was that? I gotta go back and count all the F.A.Ms. But get it off your chest, Rico.
What I'm really mad about is why people are mad at Turkey LL Sheik. Now, I'm mad at people that wouldn't want to, because he holds hands in unity. All right. Now, I'm mad at people that wouldn't hold his hand in unity.
Rico. You're going ahead. Follow the bouncing ball. That's next.
You sent me the itinerary and the notes, and all you just said was, Rico, tell him why you're mad. There was no, you can't. Oh, Rico, bring it back. Oh, Rico, you're not a fucking DJ. But
you mad. You know what I'm saying? Tell him why you mad, Rico. You said to lead him to the land of milk and honey. This is the land of milk and honey, Rico. You doing everything but talking about you, Rico. We wanted to hear everything about you, Rico. Matter of fact, let me just bring it back, Rico. This is what we're going to do. We're going to bring it back because this is more than boxing. This is more than boxing, Rico. We're here for one another. We're here to support one another.
Sure.
Rico, not seeing you going down a path, that I don't want to see you going down, Rico. How was your weekend?
Fine.
Was it a peaceful weekend, Rico?
Yeah.
No altercations at all?
Come on,
shut up. Shut your goddamn mouth. Okay, you don't need to know what happened with my weekends. Okay,
I just wanted to know. And you didn't even speak to me, Rico. We didn't even speak to each other, and you had this wonderful weekend without speaking to me.
I needed a break, and I feel like we did speak to each other on
We did not speak to each other, Rico.
When did we have the space? Yes, we did. I spoke to you on Saturday, and then you lectured. You tried to lecture me.
No,
all right.
Yeah. We spoke after.
Or after the Sonny Edwards fight?
Yeah,
Can we?
No. I already predicted the Sonny Edwards. I don't even know why he would even go. I don't even know. He's such a silly lad. Rico, about your weekend. You know, would you like to share with our family? You know, everything that happened. You know, since I wasn't around for it. You know, I had to hear about it afterwards. You know, and you tend to blame me for everything. You know,
I blame you.
You blame me.
Yeah. Rightfully. Did you? If you had a lie detector on me right now in my veins, that shit would not beat at all.
You fell heading to the store, and somehow it's my fault. You know, Rico. At some point you're gonna have to take accountability for your actions and your anger issues. You know, this is what the intervention was about. Us finding you some help, Rico.
Preach, man. Preach.
Help for
preach.
What?
Whoa. You can see the steam coming out of your ears right now. It's all right. Relax.
Can we speak about the state of boxing? Can we go to that next? Like, I'm okay. Did you know what? I'm not even mad. I'm in fact.
Moment to talk. You don't want to talk. This is crazy.
Nah. I'm good. I think I just
You sure?
All right, lads.
More sure than I've ever been in life, to be fair. So
yeah. What we saying about the boxing, lads?
Okay, man. All right. Let's go back to the state of boxing. We gave him his time. You know, we made sure that
he tried.
He tried. State of boxing. Here we are with the state of boxing. Moving right along. Turkey Al-Sheikh giving us the card that the people wanted to see. Did they or did they not want to see? Is it a good card? Is it a stat card? Is it just a bunch of, highlights? What is this? You know,
one of the best cards in boxing, Trill. That's what it is.
I personally like the card. I think it's exciting and I think it's dope. Shout out to Turkey Al-Sheikh. He gets respect and a salute from me on this card. He's actually, I say, what Turkey Al-Sheikh is doing. I know I gave him a lot of flack in the past before. And
you have, unjustly so.
And I will probably give him some in the future. But I will have to say about this card right here, he is definitely, one thing he's definitely doing, he is definitely putting a fire underneath all these other promoters to make sure that they put on good fights and good entertaining cards. So shout out to Turkey Al-Sheikh for that. I want to start with our special guest, yours truly, Trey. How do you feel about this card? And what Mr. Turkey Al-Sheikh is doing?
Yes, obviously, before I say anything, big up to you both and big up to Boxing After Dark. So, people, if you're not checking out Boxing After Dark's content straight after this show, you'll be so upset, man, because the stuff that he puts together, big up to him. You know what, lads, I think it's going to be a tremendous event. So, big up to His Excellency. He's delivered the second fight for Beterbiev and Bivol. You've got Daniel Dubois versus Joseph Parker.
Can we put that card up?
Another big fight. Shakur Stevenson, you've obviously got him against Floyd Schofield. What's your thoughts about that fight? Is it too early for Floyd, or is it just the right time? This is what I wanted to ask you both.
True, you go.
Oh, you want me to go?
Yeah.
You sure? Matter of fact, Rico, you go. This is Rico Speaks. Rico, you tell him why you mad.
What do I think about Shakur Stevenson and a young Kid Austin? I like the fight. I think it is. You can say that it's too early. However, he. Are you distracted?
Yo, what's good, people?
Can you never fucking listen to me? You never.
Abbas.
Go ahead with your hypocrisy.
I think it's a great. Hey, Abzi, how are you? Now watch, Trill. This is how you really do this shit. Abzi, how are you? How are you doing, mate? You okay?
Very well. How are you?
I'm very well, bro. We're obviously talking about the card.
Get to the point, Rico. He hears what's going on, man. Let us know. How do you feel about? You heard what Trey asked you.
Whoa, Trill. God damn, Trill.
Trey asked you a question, and you take it too long.
Pretend it's COVID. Okay, 2 feet. All right, 2 feet.
I'm not.
He's in a different country to you, bro.
Young.
Thank God.
I apologize in advance what you walked into. I apologize in advance, my brother.
He knows exactly what he walked into. It's across the way, damn it. And all right. So for me, I think it's a great fight. Good on young Schofield, and may the best man win.
Abbas, how do you feel about the Floyd Schofield and Shakur Stevenson fight?
Do you know what? Fair play for him getting into the ring. Your name will be probably bigger known being on that stage compared to what you probably should be doing if we're being realistic. But hey, listen, as we said as well, 99% of the guys that are fighting Shakur Stevenson know that they're going in there to get their name bigger where they can do. The reality is you're not going to beat this kid because he's just too special in terms of his defensive ability and the way he can box. So, yeah, look, big stage, you've got to take the opportunity where you can do. But, hey, believe in yourself, but the reality is I don't think anybody outside of your camp is believing that you would beat Shakur right now.
Well, yeah, man, that's a fair point, man. I can't even lie to you. And sorry, I didn't even actually read Boxing After Dark's comment, which is he thinks this card's going to be the best he's ever seen. So it just shows you the how big this event's going to be. Abbas, I agree with you. I think Shakur Stevenson is a very talented boxer. And I definitely...
Yo, big up Boxing After Dark, man. We love you, bro. Yo.
Big up to you, brother. Big up to you, man. We appreciate you. Big up.
Biggest donation ever on across the way.
That's the biggest donation we've ever had, bro. Thank you so much.
Big up to you, brother.
Yo, Boxing After Dark, I would literally trade what you say I was actually going to reach out anyway, but I'll come on your show after this. I don't know if you have shows or whatever like that, but
we gotta do the predictions for Boxing After Dark, man.
No, we have to, man. Dark, with what you've just done there, if you want Trill to just not talk and me to only talk, no problem. It's a man. It's a man.
He wouldn't want that. It wouldn't be a good show.
You shut your gut. He's a man with taste. Sorry.
Listen, because I'm gonna give it to you straight. I'm not doing all this pandering. You know what I'm saying? Like that everybody is doing. I'm gonna tell you how it is, straight up and down. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no allegiance. It's F everybody, and that's how I'm rocking. So I'm gonna tell you the truth. Floyd Schofield has no business being in the ring with Shakur Stevenson, and everybody that thinks that this is a good look. And all y'all people that think that this was a good look, but y'all hated on Tank for fighting Lamont Roach, y'all motherfuckers need to go to the nearest window and jump the hell off. Lamont Roach is a champion who is coming up a weight class to challenge himself. You're going against a kid who is not even far a former champion, who is ranked 40 in other sanctioning bodies, and y'all talking about this is a good fight? That's how I feel about y'all casuals. That's some casual stuff to say. And that just goes to show that y'all just started watching boxing. Don't ever in y'all face say that this is a good fight and then y'all want to diss Tank for fighting Lamont Roach. Something is wrong with y'all. Y'all are playing favorites. And that's what's wrong with y'all. It's not who's right, it's who's liked. And get out of here if y'all going to talk about this favoritism crap. It's about who's right, it's who's liked. Because this fight doesn't make any sense. This fight doesn't make any sense on any field at all. This young man is not even he should be fighting Abdullah Mason. You talk about fighting Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is going to run circles around this kid. Shakur Stevenson might even stop him. We haven't seen Shakur Stevenson stop him. Shakur Stevenson. That's how hard.
And you have the fucking gall to call me the casual because I'm everything you just said there, pal. That's me.
That's me. That this fight is. No
I
way
think it's a brilliant fight.
That this fight is a good fight if you're criticizing Tank fighting Lamont Roach.
I am criticizing Tank. I will do, and I shall continue to do so.
You're a known hater. You've been a known hater, so you don't count. You do
take
not
that.
count. When
Take it back.
Boxing stuff, you do not count because you're a known hater. You profess that you're a hater. You
I'm a hater.
What it is, you love this sport to hate and troll. You are a troll hater. That's
That's just
keep it 100. Keep it 100.
I'm going to go with the theme of the show right now. Rico's intervention. Can we just change it to Trill dollar bills intervention?
Let's start with the card. The brother donated $100.
Disrespect. So disrespectful. Kid Austin, if you're watching, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm sorry you had to hear that.
He don't belong in here. Him and his auntie know he don't belong in there. They're selling his O for $1 million. That's what they're doing. They're selling this O, and it sickens me. It sickens me that they're gonna do this to this kid's career. The father acts like he don't even care about the kid. All he does is put that kid down. He don't care about that kid. He don't care about that kid, and it sucks. He's being used. He's being used to feed these other guys' pockets. There's no way if you had a kid like that you would throw him in there with Shakur Stevenson to get abused and beaten and be a meme. No, you would sit there and harbor those talents. You will use that and harbor these talents. That's what you're doing. You're sitting here forcing this kid and rushing him out there to get more damage. You already embarrassed him enough. You don't even tell him the tools that he needs to win these fights. You sit there and you're about, no, you can't have water. No, you want to make him fall in the corner. You want to do all this stuff and embarrass this kid. This kid can't even get a word out. He can't even get a word out. Because every time he got an interview, you got to go ahead and butt your nose in his business. Y'all going to damage this kid before he get a chance to be a real champion. And that's why I don't like this fight.
Okay, so...
Fire right there, man.
Before I go, I'll go last. You guys are our very special guests right now, and I'm feeling passionate as fuck. Abbas, it's on the inside. Abbas, I would like to hear what you have to say about this fight, and disregard everything he's just said because I want your opinion.
I'm going to be honest with you. I did say what I said.
Be honest.
I did say what I said about the fact that you don't turn down the fight because of the card. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be very honest with you. What I said, I fully agree with him.
I've got my Trill filter on. Wait, let me take it off.
I'll be very honest with you. I do agree with what Trill is saying when he breaks it down the way he does. Because you're killing a kid before the kid is at a level where he's meant to be.
Sure.
Now, unless you can take that loss that he's going to take and elevate yourself to that level, we will find out in February. The truth is, he shouldn't be in this fight. The only problem we got is, at the end of the day, in this division, the crash course fight that we're on course for has to be Shakur versus Tank Davis when that happens. The only problem is getting to that destination. In between there, everything else is going to be, unfortunately, a filler. Some will be higher fillers than others of value. Most we will not care. One thing I will say, what Trill said, is might finish this kid. I'll go one step further. Shakur kind of has to finish this kid, in my opinion. I respect his defensive ability, but how many times have we turned around and said, because I will openly say this, I've criticized Devin Haney for the fact that I can get up at 4:35 in the morning, be in round 11 of your fight. I know exactly what's happened the first 10 rounds. Shakur has borderline gotten to that stage where we can get up for your fight in the 11th round and know where we're going. That's no knock on his defensive ability. But now if you're going on the Saudi card that everyone's looking at, the world is eyeing on it, it's the best card, you have basically the gimme fight. You kind of have to put a finish. So I'm with Trill on 2 points. This kid shouldn't be in the fight because it could potentially ruin his career because we don't know what happens after a loss for him. But true, Shakur Stevenson, I'm sorry, you might need to get the finish for us to really start caring again because we know Gervonta Davis come March is going to get that finish. Can you do it beforehand and put that highlight out there?
The answer is no. Because Shakur Stevenson just does not, unfortunately, have, from what I can see, that power. Trill talks about he will absolutely beat up and school this young man. I highly doubt that. From what I actually hear within, and I know it's just sparring or whatever, I do believe that they'll. I know Trill. I know I can see the thing. From what I understand, he held up very well against the Shakur Stevenson. I don't see this as a negative thing because one thing is that Canelo, somebody Trill, that you love.
Yo, you keep calling me out, man. So let me tell you something. You talking about?
Wait. Hang on. Let me finish, and then
no. You seen your man Sonny Edwards had over 100 rounds of sparring, and you see what happened to him. He got obliterated. Don't talk to me about no sparring. Okay,
cool.
Talk to me about facts. What's the facts?
Right. So Canelo Alvarez fought Floyd Mayweather, who was far more accomplished, far older, far more skilled, and he was 22 years old. Correct. So then what happened to him? He had the loss, and then what happened?
This was a different. This is Canelo who fought former world champions. This was Canelo who was already been in the ring with the Kermit Centrons and everything right here. He thought that he was good enough to fight Floyd. This is nothing. This kid has not even been in there to test himself with anybody. So don't even compare him to the levels of Canelo. That's some more casual stuff that you're pulling out. Come with me.
It's not a casual.
Name somebody that was accomplished. Stop talking around me and talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk real. You're bringing in Canelo and Schofield not on the same level.
And let's be real. Going into that Floyd fight, that we didn't know if Canelo would beat Floyd or anything, but we knew of Canelo. We knew Canelo is that Mexican star. We knew that. Obviously, we were stuck with Oscar, and whatever happens from there.
Okay.
But we knew Canelo Alvarez will be able to do something in the future.
So Galal doing what he did in his 10th fight against Sonny Edwards, somebody who's accomplished.
We're talking about an Olympian. What are you doing?
No, what are you talking about, bro? Because you're saying to me, bro. You're saying, no.
Schofield and an Olympian.
Right.
Rico,
what does that have to do about anything?
You're making us look silly.
How am I making you look silly?
You know darn well that kid does not belong in the ring with Shakur Stevenson. And
so we're just supposed to. Okay. So when all right. So don't. All right. So I don't ever want to hear you say. All right. So I don't want to ever hear you say. Okay. Cool. Come. So I don't ever want. Okay. Right. So.
For a title.
Right. Okay. So I don't ever want to hear you say. These young guys don't.
No title. He was going in to fight Sonny Edwards. He ain't going in to fight no title, and he's more accomplished. We're talking about Floyd Schofield going in here, and he's fighting for a title.
Right.
And he doesn't belong there, Rico.
So who would you have him fight then?
Shakur Stevenson can fight anybody else.
No, Floyd.
Edward De Los Santos.
No, Floyd.
Someone else. I don't care, but not this kid. Not this kid. I don't like this fight at all. That's just me personally.
That's absolutely up to you. I like the fight, and I think he'll be competitive in the fight. And I also think that he'll learn a lot from Shakur Stevenson through a quote unquote loss.
You know what, lads? Yeah? You know what, lads? Let's quickly run this question here. So, Boxing After Dark, he's saying, does anyone in the panel think that Shaq beats Tank? Me personally, I think Tank, wins that fight, man. I'm just keeping it 100. I think Tank just has more in the locker in terms of IQ, boxing power, and he can find a way to win. And find him eventually and catch him with that shot. But Trill, let me know what you're saying. Who you going for?
I think that fight it's a 50-50 fight, right? It depends on the night. Any Given Saturday. I'm copywriting it. That's the movie that I'm writing. It's called Any Given Saturday. Because anything can happen any given Saturday. I actually did a play-by-play of what I think the fight would look like and how it would go down. I think that Shakur Stevenson will come out and he will win the first couple of rounds, and he will be looking good. And while he's looking good and he's winning these rounds, he's going to be getting touched. He's going to be getting measured. His body's going to be getting touched. He's going to be getting hit. He's going to be able to get touched more than we've seen him. And coming down in the later rounds, between the 11th rounds, he's going to be up on the scorecard. Then I think he gets hit with something dramatic. Now it's going to be up to him. If he gets up or if he doesn't. But that's going to be the shot. If he can get up, he weathers the storm and he wins the fight. If he doesn't, then Tank Davis does what Tank Davis does. A backflip off the top ropes.
About that Rey Mysterio. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Now, big up to you, Trill, man. You know what? We have to. I'm gonna do a quick, prediction just for boxing off the dot, just because he's done this, man. So
it was running down. Was running down the card.
I've got the card here, man. So I'm just gonna quickly just run through it.
Starts with Zing and Cabali.
Ajit Kabayao. So
Kabayao.
I'm going for the Big Bang, man. Big Bang Zhang.
I'm with Zhang too. I'm going with Zhang too.
Lads, what you saying?
I'm not gonna say. I can't make a call because it's so weird. It's two heavyweights that could both win but lose. Favorite's gonna be Zhang, so I'll go with that as well.
I believe that Ajit will win if it goes over 5 rounds. So I think it may just go over 5 rounds. So I do believe that. And again,
youth.
I think what I'm going. What? Oh my fucking Christ! I'm going to keep it 100. So I'm not going to do any jokes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you my honest predictions, and I'm going to say Ajit Kabayel will win via KO. I believe in the 9th round. Nice, short and sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're going with youth over age.
Yep.
I don't know, but that's just what I believe the fight is going to happen.
Who do you think hits harder?
Zhang, man. I think Zhang. Big Bang.
Yeah.
Big Bang.
Next fight, Joshua Buatsi, 40 Callum Smith.
Go just be.
I'm going
you go for Cal. I'm going with JB. Just business, man.
Hey, listen, Buatsi has to win.
Yeah.
You can't not win right now with what's on at the main event level as well. You have to win. So after his performance against Willie Hutchinson, yeah, I feel like Buatsi's in that zone where ready to a point where he understands where he is in his career. So yeah, I'd lean towards Buatsi a bit more. And then obviously, I'd lean towards Buatsi a bit more personally as well.
Yeah, I think he outboxes him. I think in terms of his footwork, the way he fights in the inside as well, I think. But the interesting thing is, what does Callum Smith have left, man? This is what I want to know. Yeah. What does he have left, man? Because he's been in some mammoth wars, man. So it would be interesting to see what he's got left, man.
Not much. I believe he retires after this fight. I have Buatsi, by the way, by unanimous decision.
I think if he beats 40 Callum Smith, this is what I think with 40 Callum Smith. This is what I'm going with. Because I'd never go against the Smith brothers. Shout out to the Smith brothers. You know what I'm saying? I don't go against the Smith. And Callum Smith, man, I mean, I was high on Callum Smith. At one, he was like the #1 guy at 168 for me at one time. You know, it was like he was the man. And everybody else was, trying to catch up, and seeing what Canelo did to him, I think, and took a lot out of him. Mm-hmm. But I think he got one last hurrah in him. I think he got one last hurrah in him.
So you're going for him to get the business done on just.
If not, this is going to be Joshua Black. He going because Willie, to me, wasn't elite. Right. Mm. So this is going to show me a lot. If he can get past 40 Callum Smith, then I'll take a ride, you know what I'm saying, and buy a ticket for the Buatsi train.
No, that's fair, man. I agree with you. I think that's fair. That is fair judgment as well. It's sort of like an acid test, but it shouldn't be an acid test. Yeah.
Next fight is Virgil Ortiz Jr. versus Israel Madrimov.
That's a banger. What a banger.
Hey, listen, I'm going to put this out there. Are we sure this fight happens?
You know what?
Signed off. Because we're going to see what happens.
But we don't know.
Exactly. We don't know what happens in December.
It gets real sticky and tricky with Oscar De La Hoya.
It is true. You guys are right. It is true.
We don't know. We don't know what's going on. There was a lot of rumbles, about Xander Zayas fighting Ortiz. But then this fight was happening, and the people say, "Oh, he was ducking Xander Zayas." I don't think that this is a duck. I think this is a tough fight, and like many others, I think this might be even a tougher fight than the Xander Zayas. Just the eye doing the eye test. But I'm going with Virgil Ortiz on this one. I think he passes this test.
He's ready. It's like he's the good spiritual son of Oscar De La Hoya, and then you've got Ryan Garcia being the bad one, man. Do you know what I mean? But no, big up, man. Big up to both of them, man. Regardless, man. Big up, man.
I want to see the bad son.
Yeah, we got to see Ryan and Devin too. We got to see that, man. Just point out.
Rico, who you got? Ortiz or Madrimov?
Surely he's going for the Mexican. You got him for the Mexican. Yeah, Rico.
He definitely going to play Mexican.
He has to.
Wait, I just want to get your thoughts. What do you make of? Was it Joseph Parker?
Yeah.
The post, and it had Boots Ennis on with Ortiz, I believe, originally.
Ooh, swear.
What did you say?
So wait a minute.
I think the original thing was meant to be Boots versus Ortiz. Because I think Joseph Parker or someone put it out on the Instagram and removed it. So negotiations fell through, or was that just drawn up by accident? But that felt like that was the more completed one. So yeah, like it's interesting to see what they were trying to do there as well.
Nah, I'm glad that fight wasn't made. To be honest with you, I actually said that on Heart to Heart Boxing Talk. If y'all go check that out, I didn't like the fight. I didn't like the fight that Boots was trying to go up there and fight Virgil at 154. I honestly thought that Boots should carve out his own path, and that he should be fighting at 147 and be undisputed at 147. And if he was to go up to 154, I thought that he should go up with somebody else before jumping into a fight with Victor Ortiz, who's already been at that weight class.
I hear it. I just think getting undisputed at 147 may take a bit too long in his career, where unless he's marketed perfectly, the interest may fall off with Boots Ennis.
It's fair point.
There's like Crawford and Spence had each other. So no matter what was happening with Crawford or Spence, there was that end game. I don't think Boots Ennis has anyone at 147 who's his end game fighter, where you can hold out for a few years and stuff and people will still care for your name.
That's why you got Eddie Hearn, man. Eddie Hearn's gonna obviously
Eddie's got a job. Eddie's got a job for sure.
He's got but it's a good project for Eddie Hearn to have. That's a great project for him. He's the promoter. He's the man just to get him the fights and to make things happen. So I'm sure, he's going to bring the exposure. It's just down to Boots Ennis now to just show his class in the ring.
Yeah. I just think that Boots, man, instead of chasing these other people, like I said on the show, man, Heart to Heart Boxing Talk, y'all can go check that out. You know what I'm saying? I said when I first heard him talking about fighting Terrence Crawford, I thought that was ridiculous. And then, you know what I'm saying, like chasing somebody like Bud, who's well accomplished, you're not in the league with him, I think that you should be trying to carve out your own path. And I think that he could. I really believe in my heart of hearts that he could beat everybody at 147 and become undisputed. Then once he goes to 154, he'll be number one in negotiating when it comes to negotiating, because he is the undisputed champion moving up to 154. Give yourself the better chance. You're going up there talking about, you're calling out these people mentioning names. Then now you're saying that Herbu said he didn't say none of this stuff. People are talking for him, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know what's going on with these fighters. You know what I mean? But then you got him talk about him fighting Virgil Ortiz and calling out. What these fighters need to start doing is calling out these fighters for clout chasing, just to get their name up. What happened to the old way? Getting it to You know what I'm
Social
saying?
media, man.
What happened to that?
Social media, like I said, man.
Man, we came to this clout chasing thing where you trying to call out this one, call just to get your name up. You know what I'm saying? It used to be like you used to use your hands to get your name up. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's different, man. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I don't see that these people are ducking. I think that if Boots does what I think that would be a great game plan and good for his future. You know, because help when his legacy. You know, when it's time to get that jacket when he goes into the Hall of Fame, it'd be like undisputed champion, because that's all they want to talk about. You know, at the end of the day, that's all they care about.
Yeah, no, big up, man.
Yeah, the next fight was on the card. Did we get what you said? You going with the Mexican, Rico?
Yes. What you saying, Rico?
Ortiz, or you going
What's the
with
question?
Madrimar for Ortiz?
I would edge Ortiz in terms of being a higher dimensional fighter. However, Madrimov seems very confident.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go with Ortiz.
He's a solid boxer as well, man. You saw what he did with Crawford, man. It was pushed him right through the edge, man. So big up to Madrimov. It's going to be a tough one.
Yeah,
it's going to be tough.
That's a question, right? That's going to be a big question, right? Is it going to be one of those things that is Madrimov really got the goods, or was it Terrence Crawford's first time at the weight class?
Ooh, that's a good question. That is a good question. We just need to see how he fares in his next fight. Let's see.
Yeah. What's the next one on the card, gentlemen? Carlos Adams versus who?
Ooh, Shiraz.
Now listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Rico actually put me on the Shiraz. He was like, "Listen, this is the guy. This is the guy. He's the man."
Yes, true.
He was telling me, and then I said, "Okay, Rico, we'll see what your man got," and he didn't disappoint. And then I seen him fight again.
I'll go first. I have Shiraz winning by KO.
Yeah,
I'm with you. I'm on the Shiraz train. I bought a ticket and I'm on the train and I'm heading to KO City.
Let's have from East London as well, man. I got to support him in this one, man. So yeah, big up to Hamza Shiraz.
Trill, the way Rico put you on is the same way I put Ray on. I said Hamza Shiraz. I promise you, if he's put on properly, he's going to be world champion. There was one fight card in 2023. I was disappointed where Frank Warren put him on. I think that was Prince Nassim's son's debut, I want to say. And he put him on above Hamza Shiraz, and it disappointed me. 2024, I put this out there. It's a bit of a crazy statement. I have him as my fighter of the year in 2024 because of, in terms of what he's achieved, his branding, where he is with Queensberry, where he is with the Saudi guys, and also what he's doing in 2025. I have Hamza Shiraz right now as my fighter of the year. Don't get me wrong, your U6 and stuff, they're in positions where they're able to win certain fights for more acclaimed things. But in terms of a progressive year from January up till December, Hamza Shiraz has been my fighter of the year.
So it's unanimous on the panel. And the new WBC middleweight champion is
Hamza Shiraz. Yep. No, that's it, man. I 100% agree with you guys. And Abbas just broke it down the best in terms of his progression from even just last year, man. It's been just absolutely tremendous. And this is why Frank Warren needs to also get his props, man, for what he does in the back end. I think he's showing his class as a great promoter, man. So big up to Queensberry, big up to Frank Warren, and to the whole of the team.
Shakur Stevenson and Floyd Schofield. We just talked about that. So y'all know how I feel, so no need to beat a dead horse.
No
need to beat a dead horse.
Y'all know what's gonna happen, man. We know what's gonna happen, man. But I hope
everybody give me your predictions. I would love to hear these predictions. You know what I'm saying?
Now, should we do this before finish him or not? Prediction, if y'all think, because I think he does. I think there'll be something said where people will Shakur.
Either the ref stops the fight or he
the ref will
quits
stop the fight.
himself.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think it ain't probably going to be. He ain't probably going to spark him out. But we got to understand, Shakur Stevenson been in there and put the pause on the likes of the Oscar Valdez's and more. And this kid is not on the level of the Oscar Valdez's and more. You know, so
you know what? I'm gonna say this as well. It's not like it's Shakur's first fight at 135. He's had what we can call the adjustment period now.
Yep.
We have the idea of you making the weight, carrying, okay, whatever the punching power. He's never been a heavy puncher or a powerful heavy puncher, but he's had enough. And I agree with you, Trill. I think it may be a case of when we get to 7, 8, 9, that area where the referee says, okay, you got one more round, show me something. Or the team will be like, yo, we're down 8 rounds. We ain't got to do this anymore. You prove your point. Let's call it a night type of thing. So I do think there will be a stoppage. Shakur's not knocking anybody out, which is what we all expect. But I do feel like he needs to get in this fight some form of stoppage.
Yep. Especially this is going to be his first matchroom card as well, man. Yeah. So yeah, man. You got, man. In association, actually. So boom. Oh, Trill mute. Yep.
Yeah, man. I'm really for it. Rico, I need to know this. I honestly need to know this, just for me. You know. Do you think that this fight goes the distance? It's of course, and Floyd Schofield wins.
Honestly,
all trolling aside, all banter aside,
all banter and seriousness, I genuinely couldn't give a shit about this fight. But if I had to pick a winner, Trill, I would pick Shakur Stevenson.
Thank you. That's all I needed to hear, Rico. That's all I needed to hear.
Absolutely love it, man.
Daniel Dubois versus Joseph freaking Parker. This is what I'm talking about. DDD versus JP. I was calling for this fight. I said, if anybody deserves a shot at this belt, it's my man JP. I thought they was going to overlook JP and give it to somebody else who didn't deserve it. But JP deserves this. New Zealand, stand up for your favorite Samoan. It's going down. JP and DDD. I'm excited for this fight. I think this is going to be a good fight. Man, this is it. This is it. I see it like this. We already know Dynamite Dubois got that dynamite. You know, he got the dynamite in his hands. Now, we know Joseph Parker can box the ears off of all these guys. You know what I'm saying? You know what he can do. You know, look, and it seems like he has got his second win in boxing. You know, he's a different type of guy. He's coming off with some big wins. You know, they was talking about the guys that he beat fighting Daniel Dubois before he got the kids, you know, which I thought was crazy. So I'm interested to see who goes in there. Can Daniel Dubois land something on the tricky boxer who's going to be moving around, is not going to be there to be hit, you know, and can JP keep that gas tank? That gas tank is what failed him before, you know? If he got that gas tank, could Daniel Dubois land that dynamite punch? This is what I want to see. To me, this is a 50-50 fight. This is a great fight for me. You know what I'm saying? This is a dope fight. JP deserves this fight. It's intriguing. It's intriguing because there's so many ways you can go with. If this one wins, he's going to win it this way. If this way, he's going to win this way. I think this is a dope fight.
Boy, I can't even lie to you. Remember Rico? I think we actually said this a few months ago. I said, I'll be a good family member and I'll support your brother in the fight against Joshua. And he delivered, man. So what I'm going to do as a family member, I'm just going to have to just continue to train, man. But it's, to be honest, I agree with Trill. I think this is the best fight that you can have for Dubois. And you have to rate Daniel Dubois because look at the fights that he's having back to back. Herkovich, Miller, you know what I mean? Joshua, now going in there with Parker. Credit to him, man. Credit to him.
So
yeah,
this is
definitely giving that Joshua fight and this fight with Parker coming up. The young man is definitely doing his thing, and he's definitely been in the ring and shared the ring with some names.
Do you know what I will say is interested to see for the first time? I want to say Daniel Dubois in a high-profile fight where he has genuine pressure on him because he's going in as the favorite. For me, I'm with you, Trill. I think it's a 50-50 fight in the sense of what both guys have in terms of Joseph Parker being super slick in terms of boxing and being able to break down Daniel Dubois in terms of the timing and also the fact that he's got the cardio. But Daniel Dubois got pressure this time for the first time in a while in a high-profile fight because people are thinking you beat Anthony Joshua and the way that you did it was electrifying. You came out, you showcased that Wembley Stadium, you did it all. Don't be that guy. Hold back. That guy that if you are going to be that champion that we think you can be at 27-year-old, when your Usyk's and your Furies and etc. go off, you've got to beat Joseph Parker. I can't lie, I cannot pick a winner. I think Joseph Parker's got unbelievable momentum going into this fight. And like I said, this is his second win. The one thing I will say is Joseph Parker doesn't have the pressure that Daniel Dubois does. And if Joseph Parker loses, he goes down that pecking order. But if Daniel Dubois loses, it feels like a stain. Resume loses this time round. The Joe Joyce loss was a big loss, but he rebounded off that. The Usyk fight becomes controversial, however you want to look at that fight. But then he's given himself a lot of momentum. But it feels like a really bad stain if your first defense, you do end up losing. I can't sit here and call it. Put a gun to my head. I'm thinking Parker.
Yo, so Abbas has got Parker. I've got Dubois. Trill's obviously got Parker. Rico.
I'm up in the air, bro. I'm up in the air. Yeah. This is 50-50 to me. This is when I say if this is 50-50, this is a 50-50 fight.
It is.
This is too premature for me. I can't even, you know what I'm saying? I just told
you, man.
Yeah, this is, it's like this is, and everything that Abbas said and more. This is real tricky. You know what I'm saying? This is, man. I gotta sit back and look how these guys are looking in their camp. Especially, you got to give Daniel Dubois props for taking a fighter of this caliber next. You know what I'm saying? He could have did a give me one of those a showcase fight against a no-name guy. Nah, he went in there with Parker, which I think is crazy. People forget he did get hit by AJ, and he did get rocked. You know what I'm saying? He got rocked by AJ in that fight. He did get hurt. You know what I'm saying? And usually, you know what I'm saying, it takes time for people to get back after being punched so hard. But he was able to weather the storm, and he was able to take AJ out. AJ was a little too confident, and he was able to take AJ out. Now, did that do anything to him? We don't know. But all I'm saying is kudos to him for not taking no tune-ups and going right into a fight with JP. It shows the warrior mentality. It shows that he got heart. Shows he believes in himself, the younger man. But is it enough to go against the wisdom and the skill, the knowledge of JP? We don't like even this fight with Joe Joyce, and he lost that fight with Joe Joyce. Both guys actually lost to Joe Joyce. That fight that Parker lost to Joe Joyce is because he got tired. He got tired and it with everything but the kitchen sink. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he lost. The other thing with Daniel Dubois, he lost because, karma with boxing. He was forced to take that knee. You don't talk about somebody's mama. You know what I mean? So I'm interested to see where both guys do. This is going to be an exciting fight. Rico, who do you have?
I have Daniel Dubois via knockout.
AP.
Oh, now you're going for Daniel Dubois. Now you're actually supporting him.
I've supported him in every fight, even when we're talking about knees and stuff. But yeah,
I'm disappointed, man.
You say even when we was talking about knees and stuff.
Yeah,
you still supporting him.
Yeah.
Even against Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, I support AJ.
Sad, man.
I've never seen Rico so quiet.
I personally think it's all right. But yeah, if you want me to like say more words and stuff, I think Daniel will really, really win.
Oh man. Yeah.
To the main card. To the main card.
The big one.
The big one. The main event. Oh man.
Damn.
Arthur Beterbiev.
Number 2.
Demetrius Bivol. I'm interested to hear what you gentlemen got to say. Rico, your prediction should be the quickest. Who do you got?
Bivol, you do.
What?
Okay, I believe Bivol will really, really UD.
Well, yeah. This time around, you think this is his chance around?
Yeah.
You and his ex.
Well, not her.
Oh my days.
Avis, who do you think?
Listen, first fight, Arthur Beterbiev. The first fight made me think anyway for the second. There is this one thing that I'm worried about because of the outrage, which again I don't believe there should have been outrage of the decision, the judges. What I do not want is the close rounds where Beterbiev is again doing the similar work that he was doing in the first fight to then swing towards Dimitri Bivol because the judges feel like we have to swing it to his way now because of the outrage. I have a feeling they could do that again. I feel like the second fight is going to go similar to the first fight. BF, but again, I will not be shocked if he gets screwed. Because I don't think Dimitri Bivol got screwed or anything like that. But I do feel like there is a possibility Arthur Beterbiev does get screwed in this one.
What you think, Trey?
You know what? The way Abbas just broke it down, man, got to keep it 100. Like he's put something in the air for sure. So the first time round, I went for Beterbiev to obviously get the victory, man. But obviously you saw how the fight turned out in the end. This time round, I'm going for Beterbiev to do an even better job this time round. So I'm going for a late stoppage this time. I think I'm not really making excuses for fighters. I'm not that kind of person, man. But I do think that the injury that Beterbiev did have coming up to the first fight, the delayed, he was rushed into this one, but he's still put in a tremendous performance, man. But I don't think Beterbiev was 100% in that fight, man. Just my personal opinion. So this time coming around, I think you're going to see him come out a lot stronger. He knows what to expect now, and potentially he's going to be more aggressive, and we're going to see the stoppage.
I picked Arthur Beterbiev, even though I was sympathetic towards Bivol. I thought that Arthur Beterbiev would win, and I thought the right man won. I didn't see no robbery. I thought that the right man won. You know, and going into the second fight, I feel the same way as this fight. Feel about this fight. I think that there's a chance that Arthur Beterbiev might get screwed, but then again, I actually see the same fight playing. I think we see the same fight again. You know, this is just round 13. Bivol will be on his back foot and he'll be giving away rounds and circling away without throwing punches. And that's what's going to make him lose certain rounds, not engaging. You know, like boxing and running is two different things. People tend to forget that. You know, if you're hitting and you're moving and you're feigning and you're going around and you're hitting and making them when the person misses and you're making them pay, now that's boxing. If you circle in the ring 3 times without engaging, my ladies and gentlemen, that is running.
Yep.
The judges will score that as so every time. Been watching boxing since the 80s. Certain things haven't changed, you know? So yeah, I think the right man won, and I'm going with Arthur better be the to pull up this one. I think it'll be the same exact fight.
Ooh, better be yes.
And that is the card, and that is the card. Rico, we have something in here. Moving right along, we have something in here. This was going to be your segment. It was one time on this episode that you jumped right out the window. You jumped out the window. You said, "No, I want to do the flowers. I want to do the flowers."
Yeah.
This right here is your opportunity, Rico, Mr. BanterNBoxing. This to take over Mr. Rico Mania himself. You give him his flowers. Let's hear what you got, Rico.
I'm giving who flowers? I pick someone.
Yep, you pick somebody. Give them their flowers, Rico. Do your thing.
Give them their flowers. Give them their flowers. I suppose, as a whole collective, I would like to give iBoxingHub flowers for the leaps and bounds that we've all had to make, and all the great shows and everything that everybody's done. So I'd like to give everybody their flowers. I'd like to give the core members, actually, in terms of when we first started all of this stuff like 3 years ago. It was a dream, and thanks to Trey and Chris and everybody on the team, it's become a reality. So, and now we have really cool people like Boxing After Dark. Invest. Thank you so much for a lovely donation, and yeah, I'd like to give the whole iBoxingHub team their flowers, Trill. Short and sweet.
A fighter. I want you to give a fighter their flowers, Rico. Just one fighter. If you can name a fighter to give them their flowers.
Yeah, sure. I'd like to give Phil Schofield his flowers for you know what? Sorry, Kid Austin. I'd like to give you your flowers, kid, because you have a mountainous challenge in front of you, and a lot of people don't believe in you. However, it's good that you believe in yourself. I don't know the dynamics, obviously, in terms of trainers and things or what have you, but I respect somebody that really wants to challenge themselves. So I'd like to give that young man his flowers, Trill.
And Lamont Roach, shout out to him for going up and challenging himself too.
Didn't
it's a real gentleman of you, Rico. That was a real gentleman like of you, Rico.
Thank you, mate. Cheers, pal. Oh, fuck's sake. Thank you, God. I'll stop. Don't.
You're such a gentleman, man. I thought that was sweet, man.
I need to cry.
Yeah. I want to thank our special guest, yours truly, Trey and Mr. Abbas, for stopping in with the block party, the Rico intervention. And I would like to thank Rico, for showing us how he really feels, all the F.A.Ms and stuff like that. And we being party, not missing an episode. But go ahead.
I mean, no, you hit the whole, whatever you did. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And thank you to our very special guest. Thanks to you, Abzi, and thank you to yours truly, Trey. Thank you, guys.
No, big up to you. Big up to the whole of the community. Big up to Boxing After Dark. So, guys, make sure you just go into his content. Tremendous content. The stories, the backdrop. I have a little request for Boxing After Dark, man. You need to go back to the first series of how your content was, man. That I absolutely loved it, man. I want to see that, man. But big up to you, Abbas. Big up to you. Tremendous interviews with Frank Warren, Chisora, man. Trill Dollar Bill. Big up to you, heart to
You know what? I'm stomping on trolls one at a time. That's what I'm doing. I'm stomping on trolls one at a time.
Yes, man. No, big up to you. Big up to Heart to Heart. The series is absolutely tremendous. So we actually have a clip for the people that actually haven't seen Heart to Heart. So here is a little clip of Heart to Heart.
Man, it's cold as hell in Boston, man, but I'm gonna bring that heat. Let's talk about what happened last night, man, between Sonny Edwards and your five. I was in all the boxing spaces trying to tell everybody about Sonny Edwards and your five. I was trying to let everybody know that Sonny Edwards and those little fly swatters that he got wasn't gonna be enough to keep your five, the Olympian, the gold medalist from 2022, off of him. Come on. I'm not coming at Sonny Edwards. I like Sonny Edwards, but I'll try to tell everybody that would listen, when it comes to the elite level, you're going to have some type of pop to keep these fighters off of you. I think that he's done what he has done in the sport, and it's time for Sonny Edwards to move on.
Yes, so that's obviously just a little clip of Heart to Heart.
It is what it is. You know my predictions always come true. You know what I'm saying?
No, you was absolutely spot on there, man. But people, just let everyone know how to follow your Heart to Heart series, man.
Man, listen, there's a lot going on with Heart to Heart. We're gonna have to get some stuff laid out, but I do know after long consideration, what's going on, Aladdin? After long consideration, talking with my family and everything, it's gonna be time for me to launch my new channel, The Commissioner. So that's gonna be coming soon, man. It's The Commissioner. So yeah, we're gonna be figuring everything out. Y'all can reach me on Instagram and Twitter. It's the takeover, man. The Commissioner takeover, the right way. You know what I'm saying? No trolling allowed. No sucker stuff. No defending, molesting, none of that. We going hard on them. You know what I'm saying? I'm exposing everybody. It's going down.
Sure, dollar deal, man. Big up to Aladdin as well, man. And speak up, man. Big up to Abbas, Rico. Big up to you as well. You deserve it.
You with them.
You deserve it.
You with them.
You do, man. Big up, man. Big up. Big up to the whole of the team. We're champions, man. So, yeah, man. Love the energy, love the vibe. But this is yours, man. Don't want to take up this.
Y'all know how I'm rocking. Let's go.
Have a good evening, everybody. Take care. Good night. And
come on, a bit more energy there. A bit more energy, man.
I've enjoyed this tremendously.